will be followed by Nicole Amanda Merchant and Sandy Youssef, who will lead us in our litany of thanks in visitation style. Just a note, on the program there was an error of omission for Nicole Amanda Merchant. She is an AP scholar and it is not noted on the program. Roshan?
Now, as we have reached the end, this has been a learning experience which we'll always remember for time defined by the occupation you have. At every family gathering, we are posed with the infamous question, what kind of career do you want to go into? But the funny thing is, they never ask, who do you want to be? So what label will you put on yourself? Who will you become? What will you achieve? You are the one bestowed with the power to decide. You are the one who has the freedom to make your own choices and become who you want to be. Always make sure that the career you go into is how you want to be, is how you want to contribute to the world. And that what you do is what you love. That, or make sure you're making some money. Now as we're sitting in this tent, now I guess I can say metaphorical spiritual tent in this church, I want you girls to completely take in this moment. They say it only feels real when you're putting your graduation hat on. But that certainly doesn't apply to us, not only for our lack of headwear, a mystery that still remains unsolved, but also because it felt real all along the way. When we were walking down Victory, fully decked out in our green jerseys, chanting, "Seniors! Seniors!" Or rather, when we were standing side by side, singing the 12 Days of Christmas, holding up posters of Mickey's face, singing and smiling with glee. It truly has felt real all along. And if given the opportunity to, I'm sure many of us would love to tread along Margary's way toward 30. But we all knew this day would come, and now it's here. Not for us to gloom over what will soon be the past, but rather for us to feel blessed to venture out in the world, knowing that the friendships we have made will always trace us back to the heart of NDA. So congratulations, class of 2013. I wish you the best of luck in all you do, and just remember this, if you're happy, you're doing it right. Thank you.